Arna, this very good season for you continues. 23-odd wins, only 4 months through the season. Above expectations on picking.
Oh, definitely, Greg. Yeah, it's been a phenomenal season so far, and long may it continue.
Yeah, let's see if that can happen Thursday night at the Waikato Bay of Plenty meeting at Cambridge. Couple of maidens in race number 4. Rubble looks a nice horse, trolled up really nicely, comes up with barrier 1. There's a few ticks there.
Oh, definitely, Greg. Like he qualified nice and he had a wee break. To be fair, though, he's only had 2 quiet workouts since returning. So, it's going to be a little bit different race day, but he's got the right draw and, he hopefully can just have a nice experience and learn all about it.
So he's bred by the Madgwicks. Is that the one it must be closely related to Bad Medicine?
Yeah, he's a half-brother to Bad Medicine. Yep. So, yeah.
What are you sort of thinking with him? Does he have his ability for a start, I suppose? And are there definitely race wins there? Because going by the trials, it looks that way.
Oh, definitely. Like he's probably a little bit more switched on than the other guy. He gets up and runs a bit. The other guy only does what he has to. So 2 different types of horses. But I think you'll see, like maybe not tomorrow. No, maybe not tomorrow night. He might need the run. Sort of, 49s at the trials, and then they go 43 at the races. It's a different ball game. So. Hey, look, if it's not tomorrow night, it definitely will be in the future. I've got a bit of time for the horse.
All right, horse to put in the black book for sure. What about Perfect Bet? First run, yeah, really good effort. Alexandra Park can trip them up and possibly did.
Yeah, it did. She sort of lost her compass coming around the last bend. It was a bit of a shame the one she was following couldn't quite get her to the passing lane, and David opted to come out, and she got a little bit wayward, and when he pulled the gears, she tried to go a bit quick for herself. But look, she's trained on really good since that, and her work was super the other morning. So I expect a really good run from her.
Is she a better chance, therefore, than Rubble, who hasn't had the race day experience?
I personally would go with her over Rubble this week because of the race day experience, the whole thing. Rubble's only sort of been amongst 3 or 4 horses at the trials, and this wee girl, she's been in the right amongst it with the big field. So and had those couple of runs under her belt too. So I think she'll go a good race.
Anna, let's go on to the feature for the paces. One of your stars is Kango, of course, and he was so brilliant winning where I am in the winning owners bar. You know this well, where Kango picked up the Superstars trophy. And then last time it just didn't pan out in the messenger. David tried to get the lead. Zachary kept him out. It just wasn't his race at the end of the day.
No, definitely right there, Greg. It wasn't. So, hey, look, you just got to turn the page on those things. Probably just lucky that he was very fit and the run hasn't seemed to have hurt him at all. I took him home the next day to my place into a nice paddock, and he galloped off around the paddock and he seemed really bright. So, look, he had a couple of easy days and he's been back into it, and he's eating everything and he still looks really bright. So, hence why we opted to go around.
Arna, it's a deep race. It's actually a tricky race to try and work out exactly what's going to unfold. It's all about faiths come out this afternoon. Therefore, you're one closer to the rail, and you've got Hot and Treacherous on your inside. You had a chance to have a think about what you'd like to see unfold for him.
Yeah, I only just saw that horse came out about half an hour ago, so it sort of changes the plan a little bit again, doesn't it? But as you say, it's a very open race. Like Cranbourne's racing good, AG's White Sox racing good, obviously Spankham and South Coast, they're really good horses outside us. So yeah, it probably does. I'm not sure what'll happen really. I'll probably just leave that to David. But whether if one horse wants to lead, whether we duck on its back, that's an option too. So it'll be interesting.
Yep, certainly got a great record at Cambridge. What's your plan from here? Do you go again next week and then into the Auckland Cup, or is it really dependent on what happens tomorrow night?
Probably a little dependent on what happens tomorrow night. Possibly miss next week and maybe just go the Auckland Cup if everything's still going well. Otherwise, he'll just go the paddock and get ready for spring.
All right, all the best with him. Couple of runners in the last. Wild Card just keeps lifting the bar. He's proving to be a pretty handy sort of a pacer.
Yeah, he has. He's done a super job, from where he came from. And, it's good for Dad and Sue. They're, getting a few winners on board with him. But he's only won the 3 races and he's fallen into a pretty tidy little field. Finley Cash is racing good. And obviously my other horse, they've all won quite a few races compared to him. So, It's his first standing start, but look, he got his ticket on Saturday. He was very good from the start. So, look, if he finds himself handy in the run, I'm sure he'll be thereabouts.
Okay, so he has David Butcher aboard. Alicia Harrison drives New York Minute, who's got his mojo back.
Yeah, he has. He just had a couple of just everything just didn't quite go right from at Palmy, but it was good to see him back in winning form. Couple starts back, and then he over raced a little bit last week at Auckland for Zev, but he still went a bloody good race. So you're back probably with his favourite driver, Alicia. They've had a good combination together, and hopefully she can step him quick, which he can do. But it's going to be hard off 35 over 22. But look, he's well, and I'm pretty happy with him.
Yeah, how cool to have Alicia back driving.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, no, she's it's good to be back in the swing of things, and obviously got a winner first up, so she didn't lose any talent.
All right, you're taking a handful of horses to the races on Thursday night. What do you think's your best winning chance?
Perfect bet.
All right, looks a great each way chance for sure. Race 4, number 5. Thanks so much for your time, Arna, and go well.
No worries. Thanks very much, Greg.